Game number 2, live odds, sportsbookreview.com. Arizona at Minnesota. Vikings 2.5, 40 the total. Arizona's 4-4. The Vikings are 5-4. Huge game here. David Johnson's been having a monster season, but he couldn't get it going the last 2 weeks. I don't think it's fatigue. I think it's teams saying, you will not beat us. We're going to make Carson Palmer do it.
Sure, but so when you look at the graphic, you're going to see last year he's already have more carries this year and more catches this year in 9 games than he did last year in 16 games. Of course, the first 6 games, he's averaging 5.1 yards per carry. Last 3, only 3.1 yards per carry. And over the last 3 games, 62 carries, none of them for 20 yards or more. He hasn't been able to break one. Last week he faced the 49ers, one of the weakest rush defenses in the league, and couldn't break one off there. So you're not going to be able to get your offense going at a place like Minnesota, one of the stronger home fields in the NFL. And it's going to be a cold day and blustery and all of that. You're not going to be able to do it without running the football. You have to take the crowd out of the game, and you have to open things up for immobile Carson Palmer. For Arizona to win and cover, David Johnson's going to have to be a huge part of their game plan.
And Sam Bradford certainly knows what it's like to deal with a bad offensive line. They can't block for the run. They're getting 2.7 yards per rush, historically low. Without getting the running game going, all the pressure's on Bradford. He's 31-40 the last 2 weeks, though. They lose long, more injuries. I'll tell you, let's revisit a discussion we had earlier. They could use Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, well, the offensive line loses Jake Long, and Long wasn't playing well. But when you're talking about, these are the tackles right now left on the Minnesota Vikings roster, the healthy tackles. TJ Clemmings, Jeremiah Surlis, Willie Beavers, Rashad Hill. Oh, that's the guy who they just signed off the Jacksonville practice squad, and teams rarely improve by signing guys off the Jacksonville practice squad. That is not a who's who of elite tackles in the NFL. And Arizona's defense, while their offense has been spotty, their defense is still pretty good. Minnesota's defense has now allowed 20 plus in each of the last 4 ball games.
Hey guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
So we're giving you picks every day, and you're probably making your own as well. Be sure to participate in SBR's weekly Twitter Bankroll Challenge. Just post your picks on Twitter with @SBRSportsPicks and the hashtag BetSBR before 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every day, Monday through Friday. We'll be betting your picks, and if the bankroll is positive at the end of the week, you could win the profits. Picks must be of events taking place that day and available in at least one of the major sportsbooks shown in our Best Sportsbooks page.